Hey everybody, I kind of lost track of time there. Hi Dar, hi Diane, hi Mama Juju, hi Carla, hi Elizabeth, hi Anne. Thanks for coming to the live. If you're watching the replay, I'm going to be doing a little bit of show and tell at the beginning, and you can just kind of fast forward to where the project or the stuff happens. I'll try to put a timestamp or however you do that in the description. Let's see, I think I said hello to most of the people here. And today we're going to be talking about hand-carved stamps on the gel plate. And initially, I didn't think I would carve a stamp, but I kind of have an idea I can do a quick stamp carving. Hi, Pam. So I was inspired, as usual, watching Dede Willingham on Wednesday. Can you guys hear me okay? Make sure my microphone's in the right spot. On Wednesday, no, Monday, because today's Wednesday, Dede was explaining a postcard swap. Hi, Dede. That her and Janet are hosting, and it involves a stamped image, and she was doing a hand-carved stamp. It reminded me of, I've done hand-carved stamps, and I've used them on the gel plate, and maybe that would be fun to do together. Hi, Kim. Hi, Johnny. Or Yanni, I mean, Yanni. So we're going to talk about these in a second. This is one of my favorite journals I've ever done, so I'm going to do a flip through that in a minute. I'm just going to show you what I did on my last live stream for the hashtag Midsummer Streamathon. So I did this little gel print of Lucy. I did add a bit of the white Posca or white Sharpie pen afterwards. And then I didn't show, I did a ghost print of that. So this is a ghost print. So there, I could see the outline. The pan pastel was still there, and I could see her outline. So I just redrew her and recolorized her. And then I used a bunch of gel pens to colorize where the stencil was. That's my Hippy Dippy Style 2 design, available at PMR Studio. A little plug there. And what I did is I just used a Sharpie to make them look kind of 3D. So that was the follow-up of that video. So there we got two Lucy's. And when Dede was talking about carving stamps and her postcard swap, I thought, thanks, Dede. I thought maybe I'll do Lucy in a costume. So I could I'm not going to hand carve this today, but maybe I'll do this as a video. So this is the little mock-up I did of a stamp for Lucy, where she's wearing a pumpkin, because the theme is fall. And I thought I could put one of these stamps that Janice Glein gifted me in the background behind her. I thought that would be a cute fall theme. But then I was thinking, do you think it would be better if I just did a Lucy stamp and then a pumpkin stamp separately, and then I could dress her up in the stamp, and then maybe at Christmas I could give her like a Christmas outfit? What do you guys think? Hi, Janet Bishy Bomb Bomb. Hi, Deb. What do you guys think? Should I do, I'm not going to do it today, but should I hand carve Lucy as a pumpkin, or should I just carve her by herself and do the pumpkin separately? Dee's saying more versatile if I do it separately. Hi, Pamela. So yeah, so maybe we'll do that, but I can just, because I did this in Procreate, I can just go and I can erase Lucy, and I can just have the stamp. I can do the carved pumpkin stamp separately. I could add old school tabs for dressing. That's a good idea. So I could put little, Diane's saying I should put little, like little tabs. Oh, this doesn't work. Little tabs on this stamp here. Tabs like that. So we could like use it to put it on to Lucy. Hi, yeah, I think we'll do that. So I'll have to rejig that in Procreate, and then maybe I'll do a video of hand carving that stamp for the postcard swap. Oh, that's okay. Pick up a truck. Awesome. Hi, CB. So if you want to know more about the postcard swap, check out Dede's stream from Monday. I will link it after the stream. So I'm going to show you, these are some hand carved stamps I made. So this is one, was probably the first one on just a pink eraser, very simple design. This is actually a hand carved stamp that I based my logo off of, and I've since kind of brought it to Procreate, and I've made it a bit better, but that was my hand carved Devon Rex for art stamp. And then these were done on the big jumbo erasers from Walmart. So this is like a Zen, I don't know if this was a Zentangle, but it was like a little pattern I did. This was a Zentangle that I did. I don't remember what that one's called. That was a pattern I made up. This is like a little sketch of a plant that I did. And like because they're thick enough, you can do them on both sides. And then I did a pair of glasses. So I have a video of these that I'll link, that's already linked in the description if you want to see how those, I think I called it in the links, I said intro to stamp carving. So that, got that there. And then these are the ones that I made to use, make this journal. And I use this product that I got very cheap at Amazon. I used it for this and then I hadn't used it again. So I didn't even use it for that. So what I've done is I've cut a piece out today. We can hand carve a very simple one. So I've got lots of material. This was inexpensive. I'll try to find the link for that and put it in the description. So these are based on Zentangles. I show how I carve these in my Ancient Aliens cover video, which I have linked below. So I have like how I carve these. Hi, Kathy Berg. Hey, Janet. I hear you're going to pick up your truck today. So this, I did a lot of these on the Gelplate. And oops, went the wrong way. So this is a little journal I made about 2 years ago. And I'll just do a quick flip through. If you want to know, how all these were done, check out the videos I have linked below. One is for the cover and the stamp carving, and the second one is for the inside of this. How's the quality today? Last Wednesday, the quality was pretty crappy on my video. So I'm hoping, on Saturday it was fine. So I'm hoping today it will be okay. Hi, Gina. Hi, Joyce. So this was using different stamps. So that is this stamp here, right? This is this triangular stamp. This is part of this stamp, yada, yada, yada. So if you want to know more about this journal, go check out my flip through. We're going to do something. This is using alcohol inks. We're going to do that today. Excellent. Thanks, Dede. Hi, Silly. And then, so I just did lots of little, I can't even explain how I did this. You have to watch the video. You'd have to watch the video. But this is one of my favorite projects that I ever did. So just giving you a quick flip through. This is that mesh. So this is a Patty Tully Parish surfboard. That's Patty Tully Parish stencil. There's some PM Artist Studio stencils in here. And so that is my little quick flip through of my Ancient Alien journal. Hey, Janet. So Janet, I pulled out my Lucy and my cat coasters, like your chicken. But the cat needs to clean. Lucy's still pretty clean. But my friend made those. Hi, Christine. All right, so these were based on some Zentangles. I think these ones were. I think that one's called A-frame. That one might be called Hypnotic. This one was tricky to carve because of the circular nature. This one was super fast. These ones were a bit finicky because they're so small. So I thought I'll just do a quick carving, and then we're going to pull out the gel plate and use them. They do, Janet. They do. So I'm not even going to look up a pattern. We're just going to draw one on here. And I thought what we could do is we could do some funky squares. So I cut a 3 by 3 inch. So if I mark off the middle, this could be a super, super fast carving demo. I did link, like I said, the demo where I did these. I linked that below. And of course, you can watch Dede's stream from Monday, and she has other streams too where she's carved stamps. So I thought if we did like we could just do some squares. Sorry, I'm getting quiet because I'm kind of just going to do a quick. And then it's fun on Gelplate, you can remove paint as well as add paint. So each of these squares is about 2 1/4. So what if we did, might be too hard. Here, let's do this. Let's do kind of basically go in half. So I'm just making like a geometric shape. And I'm going to do this real quick. We're not going to take too much time. And then we're going to get the gel plate out. And I have a few ideas of stuff I want to do. So I thought, what if I went from the corner to here? And this is just a Sharpie marker. Zoom, zoom, zoom. So I'm going to be participating in Janet and Dede's fall postcard swap. Are very many of you guys going to be participating as well? Oops, that wasn't very good. Let's go back to the corner here. That's going to be a little tricky to carve. So I wasn't planning to carve a stamp, but I will just do like a really quick one. If you watch the videos, Janet, yeah, you're doing it. If you watch the videos where I showed carving these, I'm using a Stamping Up carver, which was a little bit dull, and someone had commented, that's too dull, you need something sharper. So I went out and I bought one of these speedball carvers at Michael's a while ago. And I think it's the same one Dede has, where you open it up and there's like U channels, there's like blades. But I'm just going to use the V channel. This is like a little bit thinner. So if you don't like cutting tools, then look away and come back in about 5 minutes. So this shouldn't take very long. This one here is very similar. I just cut out the lines. So it's going to be easy peasy. The hardest thing is going straight. So I'm not going to worry too much. We're just going to go as straight as we can. It's a little bit too deep. Straight. Let's do, I find it easier to carve away from me. And if it's a bit wonky, we're not going to get too excited. That wasn't deep enough. So I haven't done one of these in 2 years because these stamps are about 2 years old. So if I can remember how to do it, that being said, I haven't done it yet, but if I can remember how to do it after 2 years, you guys can do it. So for the postcard swap, you do not have to carve your own stamp. I repeat, you do not have to carve your own stamp. You can use a rubber stamp, you can use a foam stamp, whatever you want to do. But I thought it might be fun just to do a quick little demo of something you can use on the gel plate that's not overly complicated, but I think it's fairly effective as well. We'll test it out. Almost done. Almost done. We could add more lines if we wanted to, but we'll just stick with this just to make it super simple. And then maybe later, after the camera stopped rolling, I'll add a bit more detail to it. Oh, I kind of missed there. It's a little hard to get that started. You can kind of wiggle it too. It's a bit hard to start going this way, so I'm going to start this one off like from the line instead of off the stamp. Hi, Jackie. Am I missing? I hope I'm not missing a bunch of people. If you're watching the replay and you want to see the Gelplate stuff, just fast forward a bit. So I'm using my hand as a fulcrum. So I'm not just kind of digging in space. I'm resting my hand. How am I doing that? I'm resting my hand on here. I'm using this to guide me. I don't really know how to explain it. I'm not a teacher. Hashtag not a teacher. So yeah, so I got this finger on here. And I'm kind of using that to support this hand to go straight. Does that make sense? We're almost done. All right. So, and of course we could, you know, let's make just a few more lines. Just make it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, you have to brace everything. So I call it like a fulcrum. I'm just going to add, I don't know if this pattern has a name. I want to kind of make it go through the middle. And we can kind of alter like where we're carving it to make it kind of fit better. And this is just a Sharpie. I'm just going directly on here, but you can certainly draw your design and then transfer it like Dede showed. That's what I did with this one. I transferred it. So it's going to be a little off center there. So I'm going to kind of err just a little bit on the side here, just to kind of get it to go more through here. My lines weren't quite on the center. So this stuff is very easy to carve. This is cheap carving material. I'll try to find where I bought it. I bought it, like I said, a couple years ago. So if I can find a current link, I will link it, but it will be like an Amazon Canada link. All right, last one. So when I carve my Lucy stamp, that's going to be a little trickier. So I wouldn't do that live. I'm not brave like Dede. So Janet, did you see I'm going to carve a little stamp for Lucy for the postcard swap? We're going to carve her, and we're going to carve a pumpkin separately so she can have a pumpkin costume. Okay, so there's our stamp. So we could test it with a stamp pad. If it's not perfect, I'm not going to worry about it. So because this was a square 3x3, it was easy peasy. Now let's use this. We'll stamp it onto this jelly print here. But I'm going to be using acrylic paint on the gel plate. And I'm going to be using alcohol inks on the gel plate. Let's do it here. I don't think I have enough ink on there. Hi, Lisa Mingus. Hi, Miriam. Oh, I'm in talk chat. I'm not in live chat. Thanks for coming, everybody. So there's our little design, and that, you know, that barely took any time at all. Okay. Okay, so let's put that aside. Let's grab out the gel plate. Put our stamping off to the side. And our carving stuff off to the side. So that's a very quick intro on how to carve a very simple geometric type stamp. And the fun thing with geometric stamps is you can you alter them to make different patterns. Thanks, Janet. Just picking up my little bits and pieces. So like this one was very easy, but this one was a bit harder. You can see how I had to go in a curve. So that was, I did use a circle template to draw it. You'll see if you watch the video on how I carved those, you'll see that. I feel like I have to sneeze, so please excuse me. Hey, Lynn. Okay, let's do alcohol. We'll do acrylic paint first. Let's use black. I went and got a fresh tube of Mars Black because it was getting very crunchy, I guess you'd say. So we're going to stamp off the color. So we want something to stamp it onto. Let's see, what should we... Here, we can stamp it onto this, right? Since we've got something started. We're going to be removing the paint. Now, I'm thinking, let's do some of the A-frame. I think that would be cool. You have to go pretty quick because once it starts to dry, the paint doesn't remove as well. And you have to make sure, just like when you use foam stamps with acrylic paint, you have to make sure you clean your stamp off. Sorry, that's Lucy barking at the trash collector. Now, hopefully that's not too thick. Let's see. That's probably a little bit thick. Let's I'm gonna roll that a little bit thinner. Hey, Vicky. Hi, Jennifer D. All right, I'm gonna go there again. And you need to kind of get the paint off, otherwise you won't get a good stamp. Oh, I went sideways. Okay, let's do this. Oh, Lucy. Sorry, she's being a little bit. And then what we can do is we can make the pattern like that. And we'll see it's going to start adding a bit more, taking off a bit more paint as it dries. And then, so depending which way you rotate your stamp, you get a different pattern. You know what? That might be a good size for the origami paper. Let's just pick that up. I think I had some leftovers. Let's use, let's do green. Okay, let's keep going. Let's try the hypnotic one here. I have to remember to, I'm going to rotate that, clean that stamp off. Okay. I'm not doing a great job at cut off, want this to be a different spot. Oh, that's not going. Okay, let me get a. Don't worry, Len, mine are worst and are two. Oh, your dogs, yes. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this A1 off too. So I'm just giving this a wipe here because you don't want to get it all full of the acrylic. And you kind of have to give it a little wipe. I can wipe off a bit more. I'm just going to kind of fold it in there to keep it wet. And let's do See, it's starting to dry, so it's not going to pick up the paint as well. But that's okay. And then get another wipe here. Okay, and then, yes, Dede, you should try it. And then we can do these guys like this. So depending on how you combine them, you get different patterns. Okay, and then I'm going to wipe that. I have some of that heat activated foam, Dede, and I still haven't used it. I did use Play-Doh once, which was really fun, which isn't like heat activated foam, but it is similar in that you can take impressions of things, but you can actually go outside like I did, or I did stuff from my garage. So I just kind of gave this like a little wipe. So we can let that dry and then we can pick it up. So here's our origami paper one. And then let's fill this in with a bit of black. And let's try our new stamp in that section there. No reason we can't combine it, right? Okay. Let's try the one we just carved. Let's put it right in the middle. Giving it a good press and lift it straight up. And let's put it on here. There we go. And then I'm going to give it a wipe. And then we'll do some of those triangles around it. Have you used that very much, Lynn? The heat foam? All right, let's grab some of our, let's do our little, some of these ones. I like these guys. We'll do like one of those. And let's do, I don't know if I'll do that one. Let's do some of these triangle ones. Let's do geometry, folks. Geometry. Hey, Kimberly. Oh, my stomach's growling. Did you hear that? Okay, we'll give it a little wipe. Let's go like that. Just kind of try to tumble them in together. I'm not going to stamp these off so much. I just want to get her done. You could do like a flower. You could do like all the way around. So if you do geometric shapes, you have lots of options. So I didn't really get the great, you know, wonderful geometry here, but hi Jasper. I'm just wiping that off with a baby wipe. And let's see. I feel like I wish that would have taken off a bit more. I don't think I can line that up. All right, let's let that dry and then we're going to pull it. And the other thing I wanted to show is using alcohol inks. So let me just get organized. Organization. Just wrapping up these little stamps here. Okay, so I'm gonna put that over here. We're gonna let that dry and then we'll pull it. Probably some metallics, I think would be cool. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Don't put it under stuff. All right, so let's just do on this. We'll do the alcohol inks. And what I had done one time is I had made these little guys using alcohol inks on the gel plate and then picking it up with a Dina Wakley stamp using this alcohol lift ink. So you got a cool effect on your print and you got a cool effect on your stamp off. So we're going to try to recreate that using my hand carved stamps this time though. So I'll just show these a little closer. So that I did, I think I did those over at Kathy and Colleen's one time. And then I recreated it at a live stream. Hi, Lena. Hi, Yvonne. All right, so we're going to just throw a bunch of alcohol inks. I'm thinking sort of like dark ones to give like a galaxy type of look. So these are my inks here. And I have this pack here. This pack here as well. I don't know if you can see that. So I got these and these. I'm not going to use any metallics because I'm going to pick it up with the metallic, I think. So it's a lift ink to lift from non-porous surfaces. So you could just put alcohol inks on Yupo and then you could use the lift ink to remove the ink. But I like to use it on the gel plate. So I'm just going to move those now that I showed you my things. I do like this pitch black one. I think it's pretty cool. This one here is pitch black. Not there. And let's use some purples, Barnyard, and some teals, aquamarine, and some pinks. And we're just gonna kind of just do it willy-nilly. And we're gonna use an alcohol spray. Remember, thanks Jasper, if you're using alcohol inks, make sure you have good ventilation. You can wear a mask, it's recommended as well. Ugh, see, these get stuck. And, oh, Lucy. They have a resin in them, so you never, well, you can do negative stamping this way. This one's not coming off. Okay, let's try this again. Christine, you can do negative stamping, so that might be why you might want to remove something. Okay, so we're just gonna go willy-nilly. I think in the past I've done this on like on an 8x10 plate, so it takes like a lot of ink. So I just want to kind of show just like a little demo. So that was a vineyard. And I'm going to roll that, and then we're going to add more ink. Just want to kind of get it covered. Oh my goodness. My tummy is doing lots of noises. Ooh, that's a nice purple. Wow. Okay, so we got lots on there, but we want to add some other colors. And we do want to let this dry before we remove it. So this is the teal. And the resin is why sometimes the lid sticks. And then this is the black one. And then you can kind of give it a little, that's a lot on there, wow. I think I'm going to add a little bit of the teal back so it's not so cool. This is actually, it's not teal, it's aquamarine. Thanks, Lena. You like my cute little roller, hey? Okay, so we got a little bit more teal. So we're going to let that dry. And that's very, 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 very thick. So it's probably a little bit too thick, but we're going to let that dry, and then we'll use the alcohol lift ink. I think our other one should be dry by now, though. This looks pretty dry. Now I picked up these cheap paints, these Artist Loft color shift paints. They were buy 2 Artist Loft products, get 1 for free. So I bought these, and they look nice on black. But I don't want to put this onto black. Do I want to put this onto black? Let's use a color that looks good on black. Let's use the Mystique, which looks blue here and black there. And let's use the Stargaze, which looks purple or green. Okay, so Stargaze. I haven't used these yet, so I don't know how they work on the Gelplate. What did I say? I said Mystique and Stargaze. There's Stargaze. And Mystique, where are you, Mystique? Here it is. And then we'll do some off printing using the, I'll pick this up on black. Will that make sense? No, I'm going to pick up on white paper. Well, that doesn't make sense. My brain hurts. Should we pick it up on black? Black on black? Let's try it. We'll try it with the black deli paper. What the heck? This probably doesn't make sense. I don't know if the black pattern is going to show very well. Looks nice on the plate though. Ooh, this is very, I'm getting like paint splatter on me. All right, let's try it. Okay, we'll let that dry. What else can we do? My alcohol ink's still drying there. Let's do metallic and then pick it up directly on, let's use gold, and let's do it on the origami paper, that brown paper we have that I haven't used much of. Let's try on that. Hope I'm not missing too much in the chats. We'll just do a small area because the gold does dry really fast. Although, let's see, could use one of these colors. Let's use the Days and the Bliss and see how it looks. So Days, Bliss. Let's see what that does. And I'm just going to do like a small area, like half the plate here. Let's do an ombre. So we should do it. Well, I didn't set that up very well for an ombre, so we'll just kind of do this. So the left side here is the days, so the right side is the bliss. Which is very light. Oh, I still have some of the other color on there. So it's going to be a mixture. It's hard to see. I don't know if it's going to work. This paint, I think, is too thin. I think it's too thin. Let's do it. Oh, that might work. Okay, let's use this, the Hypnotic. Stamp it off one side. Might be too thin. I don't know if it's going to do much, but then we can always add a layer of gold after. So I stamped it off on the back of it. Let's just do that. See how it looks. All right. Okay, let's pull. Well, that black one, I put a lot of paint on there. Let's see, is it ready? That might have had too much paint. I'm having a heavy-handed paint day, I think. So I'm just giving that a wipe. And then maybe we'll do gold over top of that. So here's that. So it's pretty subtle. And then what we could do is let's do a black one. Let's just stamp one in the middle. Let's do that. Let's do black. Just do a little roll of black here. It's a little bit gloopy. Oh well. Let's do that. Hi, Dana. Jasper says she sorts her transparent paints from her opaque paints. That's smart. Okay, and then we have that. I could have used ink. I didn't have to use paint. And then we can put like a da-da-da. So I like the stamp. It's fun. So if you, hi Colleen, if you guys are just coming in, I did show my, what I call my ancient alien journal flip through, where I first made what I made these stamps for and how I use them. And I have links in the description if you want more info on how that journal was made. So Colleen, we're going to try to recreate, oh, my hands are dirty. Do you remember when we did this on yours and Kathy with, I think Brooke was there too? We did that. I'm going to try to do one with my own stamp. I'm still waiting for the alcohol ink to dry. It looks like it's almost dry. Let's move that origami paper away. And I feel like one of these colors would look cool on this green. Just thinking this asteroid color here might look cool because on the green paper it might look like this, and then on the black part it might look like that. So let's just add a layer of that. What do you call it? Asteroid. Bye, Janet. Have a great day. Thanks for coming. So, hope I'm not missing anybody. If I missed you, just put your hand up. Give me a wave, say hi in uppercase, put the little pink wavy hand in from the YouTube chat. So I'm just going to do a glaze on this one here. So I don't know if these Artist Loft paints are the best on the Gelplate. They're a little bit thin. I don't know if they're quite as pigment rich as I would like, but it was worth a shot. I think it'd be fun to use them in other applications. I'm going to put them over there. And that alcohol ink's almost dry. I think we can pull our black tissue paper. Our black papier. So there's a lot of wrinkles in this one, but that is a pretty cool result. I do like that. Here, I'm going to put it on here flat and then show you. So I don't know, maybe that paint is pretty good on the Gelplate. So here we have our hypnotic, I don't know what these are called, our little triangles, the one we just made today. That's pretty. We could fill in here, maybe with the one we just did, the 3 hypnotic, we could put those here. And then, so we got some yummy goodness on there. What if we do gold? Well, we're waiting for that alcohol ink to dry, and then we'll stamp off. Let's try our new stamp. Let's try this one. What else have we not used? We didn't use the A-frame very much. We can use the A-frame. I don't know if that's what it's called, but we'll use those two together. We'll do some sort of funky pattern. All right, so we'll just use the gold, and then we'll pick it up probably with black paint, I think. I hope everybody's having a great summer. I think the goal is it does dry pretty quickly, so you have to kind of move quickly. Grab, and I'm not moving quickly, am I? I'm looking for my little, oh well, just do that. Okay, let's put that in the middle. And let's do this around it. Just gonna go without picking it up. That kind of smushed a bit, but actually I don't mind when it smushes. It kind of makes the imprint a little bit bigger. That's cool. Put that on the back side. Diane says it's much nicer since it cooled down. That's cool. And let's see. I'm tempted to use that, or let's use this. And then I think that alcohol one should be ready. If I can just kind of press without pressing all the paint off, we'll just do each corner. Sorry, I'm just off camera here a little bit. I'm just kind of trying to get each corner off like that. So I just kind of went in with each corner and tried not to press down all the way. Then we could add some other colors here with the gold. So that's another way to use our origami. Let's try, just wonder if that would, if there's enough paint left on there. Don't know if there's enough there. A little bit. So once you get gel printing, you can just keep going. We're gonna let that dry. Let's pull out the alcohol inked section. And we have to have something to stamp this off. So it's still just a little bit wet over here. Just gonna blow it with this squisher. Just drying it a little bit more. I think this would look really cool like this. I think this would give a really good galaxy pattern. Just thinking. Do it in the middle. Let me think, let me think. Okay, and then we gotta have somewhere to stamp it off. Let's see. I think white paper. I think I want to stamp it off onto white and just move these out of the way a little bit. And I'm going to use my good paper. Let's get some nice, this is regular copy paper I'm taking away and just adding this, that hammer mill. It's a bit nicer. I don't think we'll stamp it onto there, but those are definitely something we could add to. All right, so we're going to take the lift ink. I don't know if that's really too thick to lift up. I don't know if we're going to get everything. And I don't know how juicy. Oh, I'm getting, I didn't wipe that well enough. I got ink, I got paint on it. Don't do that. Uh-oh. I got some paint on there. That's not good. Do you have a re-inker? I'm going to re-ink it a little bit. Make sure you don't have any alcohol, acrylic paint left on your stamp when you're putting it on your lift, your ink lifter. Whoops. See, sometimes my streams, I show you what not to do. So Jennifer D says that she's only been gel printing for about a month and she's hooked. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this re-inker because I think someone told me that they think this is just glycerin, but I don't know. And I'm just going to give it a little bit of a spread. Okay. Oh, well, let's see. That feels more juicy. Okay. And I can see it's all covered. So I'm going to put it on there. Give it a good press. So we got some off, but I think this is where we're going to get the money shot here. See, look at that. Woo! Can you see the colors? Okay, I'm going to redo it in the same spot. I don't think. I'm going to just spray it with alcohol to get some of that paint, some of that alcohol ink off too. So just sprayed it. Okay, now I'm going to, I want a bit more. Well, actually, it's pretty good. Let me just see. Oh, yeah. So I can see through it. Yeah, let's just leave it. And then let's try to get one more stamp from this. Why not? So Yvonne says she keeps a plate with a stack of wet permanent towels to put her stamps on when using permanent medium. That's a great idea. I just wrap mine in baby wipes, but this one I hadn't really cleared it off enough. All right, there's a little gnat there, a little fruit fly. Should we go around it with this one? Or should we just kind of do haphazardy? Or I did pull out, well, no, we want to do hand carved stamps today. That's our theme. So we're going to stick with our theme. What else do we have? I don't think I want to do glasses or a plant in space. We can maybe do some of these. Spray it. Yes, it's a alcohol lift pad. It's the alcohol lift ink. And I'm going to spray it. And I'm going to wipe it. So here's our first sheet of off prints. And then we're going to pull this when we're done. I think we'll pull it with silver. I said gold, but I think silver would be really cool. All right, what else can we do down here? Let's see. We could do our triangles. We haven't done our little. I lost one of my triangles. Oh, there it is. Or we could do this one. Do we want it like symmetrical? Do you guys want me to do this one? Hi, Belinda. Do you want me to do this one on the edge? Or do you want me to do like a combination of these smaller ones? Hey, Flora. It's going good. How are you? Any votes? Do we want to do the 3x3 or do we want to do the smaller ones on the edge here? Symmetrical. Then once it's symmetrical, what we could do is we could do this circle. We could do a circle in each corner. That might be cool. I like this circle. Kristen's saying smaller combos. Okay, okay. We could do those. All right, let's just do. Let's do kind of scallops here. Oops, that's a lot of spray. It's a lot of spray. Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm doing there. And then just doing a little spray. So I'm alternating between picking up the the lift ink and using the spray. So you could take your time and you could really get everything lined up. Oop, that was a lot. That was a lot. Okay, and let's see. We can also do triangles. We could do triangles in between them. So let's do that. Do another row here. Thanks, Belinda. So these are stamps I carved myself. I'm going to do it that way there. Then we'll pick this up with silver in a minute. It's very mystical. I'll pull this up in a second. You guys can see the up close. It's quite pretty. So the first stamp off is very full, and then I'm doing the second stamp off just using a little spritz of alcohol to just reactivate it. So you could cut those out and use those in journaling. Let's do some triangles here. I think you could probably, if you didn't have the lift ink, you could probably just spray your stamp with alcohol. I just did that just to test it. I feel like the lift ink does a little bit better though. Whoops. I did a grand job. Thank you. Little spray. So I did link my video where I hand carved a lot of these down below. I call it my Ancient Aliens journal. Okay, and let's do, should do that one here. We could. This is a little finicky, but and I'm getting impatient, and I want to just, I think we'll just add that in the corners. So you could spend a lot of time. I'm glad I just did a 5x7 plate because this could take a lot of time. So I'm going to do each corner here. This one here we carved in like, what, 5 minutes at the beginning? And then we got one more here. Okay, and then that looks pretty. Stamp it off. Is it hard to get the ink off your hands? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, I like that. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Now, I don't think it matters that there's impression on there, but so I'll show you up close. So this was the sheet here. You can see how it looks nice and galaxy, and you could do different color themes. This was the first stamp off. This was after I sprayed it with alcohol. These were the first stamp offs, alcohol, and I kind of alternated those. And then where did the other sheet go? Did I show you guys that one up close? Here it is. And then that's this one. So you could cut these out. You can make tags. I think that one's my favorite, the first one we did. That was just from one stamp off. We got all of those. That one's pretty good too. I don't mind that one. These ones are a little meh. And then there's a little dumbbell one we did. I can't remember what that stamp is called, what that shape, that Zentangle shape is. So, all right. So let's pull this with some silver. Yeah, they do look like an eye. So if you had a little circle stamp, you can make an eye. At the beginning of the stream, I showed this journal that I have made. So I did lots of different, you could do them side by side and make it, undulate, or you can make them look like eyes. You could do them alternating like that. So you have an eye and then you have an undulation. So anyways, so go to the beginning if you want to see the flip through of that, or check out the video I linked below where I kind of go in more detail on how that was made. Thanks, Yvonne. And I'm running out of room to put stuff. I hope I don't forget. I'll show you guys everything at the end. Hopefully I don't forget anything. So let's use some silver, and let's do it on a black piece of cardstock. I think that would look cool. So silver. We'll just use this Montmartre silver. Gold would look pretty too, but I do gold a lot. I don't do silver very often. So let's, not really splurted out there. Let's do silver for a change. And I squirted way too much paint. And some of the, I can see some of the alcohol ink is, I don't know if it's moving or if it's just coming through the paint. I can't remember. All right. So you don't have to hand carve your own stamps to do this. I've shown in streams before. I used my Dina Wakley stamps to do that. And I have a journal page that was from the leftovers, but I don't remember where it went. Good day, Julie Parker. All right, so we let that dry. This we can pull, I think. This was, we added one of the color shift paints on top of the black on this green origami paper with our hand carved stamp. So I like that. What else do we have? We have the bottom of this to pull up. And we're getting close to time. I can't believe how fast time flies. So I'm going to just pull this up, I think, on here. And shall we use the same kind of color shifty? I don't remember what color shift paints those were. I know it was these Arteza ones. Artist Loft. I think it was Mystique and Stargaze. Was it not? Let's do that. Let's do Mystique and Stargaze again. That's the Spiral Galaxy. Here is the, or should we try do different colors just to, yeah, we'll do the same ones. So this is Stargaze and Mystique. And let's do an ombre of them this time, an actual ombre. So we'll do the Mystique over here. I can't believe how fast these streams go. Okay. So those are just cheap Artist Loft color shift paints. If you don't have the, there's lots of folk art ones that you can get at Michael's. There's Arteza ones. Yeah, there's lots of places you can get these. So we're gonna just kind of ombre this puppy. And I'm gonna pick it up on the edge here. Try to line it up as best I can. Hi, Goldie. No, they're not watercolor paints. They are acrylic paints. I just threw the box out. Here's the box. This is the Artist Loft Color Shift acrylic paints at Michael's. You just get little 2.4 ounce tubes. They're pretty thin, but you know they work okay. Oh, we still have this one to pick up too. This gold. We're going to use black on that, weren't we? But we did a lot of black. Why don't we use purple? A dioxazine, like a nice dark purple. Let's use a purple. How about purple to, I'm thinking like a blue. Purple to Payne's Gray. Let's do that. Let's do purple to Payne's Gray. We'll do another ombre. And then this will be ready to pull in a second. So it might go a little long today, but not super long. So there's the dioxazine purple. Oh, that's ivory black. I don't want to use that. Don't want to use that. It's quite thin. Here, let's use Prussian blue. We'll use Prussian blue. This is Artist Loft brand. So Artist Loft is the cheap brand from Michael's, which I'm not opposed to using a cheap brand. This has a bit of color shift on it, but what the heck. And let's get a piece of paper ready. Ooh, you know what? I just remembered. No, it's not gonna work. Never mind. Never mind what I just remembered. Move along, move along. All right, so we're going to use this purple and the Prussian blue. Just for a change, because we had a lot of black and gold today. Okay. Bye, Miriam. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, everybody. I've tried to keep up with chat. I know I have missed lots of things. If I missed saying hello to you or missed one of your comments, I apologize. I'm doing my best to stay on task. Hi, Alicia, sorry. All right, thanks for popping in. All right, so this is our alcohol inks picked up with the color lift and then picked up with silver onto black paper. And so we got sort of that galaxy kind of remnants. So that. And we have, let's pull this one. I think is this one ready to go? Stack a stack. Nope, that was not quite ready. Let's show what else we did before we pull those last two. And then we did on the origami paper, we did that one. We did this one. We need to definitely, these were stamp offs. We definitely need to add to that. We could use a gold pen. And these are all hand carved stamps. And this is this one here. In the hand carving, I use this product. I have lots This was very inexpensive at Amazon. I'm going to try to link it below. Okay, what else did we do? We did these were the stamp offs made when we were doing that one, which I just showed. So most people have probably seen that. And then I'm just kind of killing time till those are ready to pull. So this we could like cut out. We could even fussy cut it and add it to a journal page. This would be cool in like an Egyptian journal, I think. That would be cool in like a stargazer journal. Almost looks like a star chart. And that we just carved literally in like, what was it, 7 minutes? Hi, Tammy. Okay, let's see. So it didn't all come off, but a lot of it came off. So we'll just pull it. So here is just that same stamp pulled up with the some color shift paints onto black deli paper. Thank you, Dede, for the black deli paper. And this would be even like, this would be fun in collage, but even you could like, you know, wrap a gift in that, you know, or you could put this, make a cover for a Halloween journal. I would probably stamp something on here. It was like a lot of black there, but it's quite pretty. I like it. Okay, and another thing, if you use alcohol inks, use it on a plate that's already yellow, because it will yellow your plate. It will yellow your plate. Let's see if this is ready. This will be our final pull of the day. Ooh, I like it. So this had the crinkle left over from this pull, and then we put gold, and then we removed paint with our handmade stamps, and then we pulled it with dioxazine purple and Prussian blue. So I like that. So this is the one that kind of slid when I put it on, so it kind of made more spaces there. So yeah. So thanks for coming, and you know, we played with handmade stamps on the gel plate. I had lots of fun. I hope you guys had fun. I'm gonna just kind of do that. Maybe that'll be our thumbnail. I don't know. Is there something else we can put? Oh yeah, I'll cut out a piece. I'll cut out one of these and I'll put it there, and that'll be my thumbnail. But anyhow, so thanks for coming, and I appreciate you coming to watch. I appreciate people watching the replay, and I guess we'll see you next Wednesday. Unless there's any questions. I don't think there's any questions. So I think I'm going to call it a day, and have a great week and a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.